And I'm going to click on here to advance us to go live.
Yay!
And so let me share on the group. And here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful Black brand series in the Black Overworked Solopreneurs Group. I'm your host, Tamara Deshelle, and I am the founder of Black Overworked Solopreneurs and the owner of Design Eye Media, where we put you on a pathway from solopreneurship to CEO. Today, our special guest is Marleen. Marleen is the international engaging coach. She's based in Canada. She has worked with people all across the country. Marleen is a business owner who works on instilling confidence and value for women, female students, and professional women with the BIPOC, Black, Indigenous, people of color community. Marleen is the go-to expert in demonstrating the authority and resiliency that women possess naturally, with the ability to display those qualities expressively in moving up the corporate ladder. Welcome, Marleen.
Thank you so much, Mara.
Thank you. I'm glad you were able to make it and have you here. Could you tell us a little bit about your business and what you do and why you do it?
It all came about when a Black woman in Montreal wanted to just buy her hair care products. And every hair care product was available except for hers. She was met with a big X and said non-essential. Whereas every other hair care product was essential. So she went to the manager, she went to the director, she went to the CEO. And it wasn't until she went to the news outlet that her question was taken seriously. And that's what I'm trying to convey. Why do we as Black women, as Indigenous women, as people of color, women of color, I should say, have to constantly prove ourselves to that effect in order to be heard? So this is how BIPOC women engagement came to be, because of that story. Because when I heard that, it was fire. It ignited a fire in me to say, how is this not only not fair, but how is this not equitable?
Because that could have been you.
Exactly. Easily. So in order to not be branded angry Black woman, I founded this enterprise so that like-minded women who have enough of being too resilient, to whatever, to look at changing the narrative into how we can use this to our effect, how we can let the people know that I can't be using any kind of hair care, for example, but also to have them really listen to us. How many of us have been ignored? How many of us have been in a meeting and not seen? So I'm here to let the ladies know, I hear you, I respect you, and I see you. So we need a community of like-minded women to do that. So this is what my enterprise or my business does, giving that push to, like you said in the intro, to instill that confidence, because you need confidence to have that crucial conversations with your boss, with the manager, with the hiring manager, with whoever, and to have them see that we are, quote unquote, a force to be reckoned with, quote unquote.
Now, what type of struggles have you seen in corporate America for BIPOC women?
Where can I start? Where should I start? How we have to really be together, hence a community, so that they can see that it's not a one-off. It's not, oh, this is why why are you talking about this? Like, you're only Black. It's not the vice president of the states of Black. It's not the secretary of the state of Black as well. So we have to move forward. So yes, it's all about working hard and all that stuff, but it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. So what I see, what I've known, because my story is in that story, what I just said, is, why are we being dismissed? Why are we not being listened to? Why is it that you're judging me from the color, not from the skills, not from the qualifications? So let me just call it a community, really. My community is for I don't want to say struggling, but for lack of a better word, a struggling Black female who is already, and worst of all, already has a job, who already has a job that she's been hired to do, but is not being regarded as such, not being recognized as such, not being respected as such. So this all came about when you see the blatant disrespect and continuous disrespect that we as a marginalized community face day in, day out. So this is how this came about, because it's more than that. I can't take it anymore. And like, I don't have to, because I know who I am. I know my truth. I know what value I have. The same way how Madame Kamala Harris is the vice president. The same way how I think her name is Kenisha, the one who's the Secretary of State.
Yes.
That right. So let's do it properly. Let's not just break the ceiling, but break the ceiling effectively, so that they can see what they have and that they're ignoring.
Yes. So as far as like trying to get them up the corporate ladder, what are some things that you would suggest or recommend that some of these women do?
First and foremost, because you hear about burnout, you hear about depression, you hear about stress. First and foremost, care. You have to care for yourself, because you can't expect anyone else to care for you if they see that you're not even caring for your own self, your own mental health, your own physical health. So first and foremost, take care of yourself, because you can't present yourself if you're like you said, in a robe. Right? Take care of yourself, first and foremost, right? You need to, whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, whether it's exercise, take those moments to take care of yourself, and to rest. Because if you're not resting, you're not healing. So in order to heal, rest, so that you can come back and look at the problem or the framework that has been presented to you with fresh eyes. First is the care. Second is the community. How better to prove your point when you have a like-minded woman beside you, in your cohort, as a colleague, as a coworker, so you can present your case effectively, because two is better than one.
Now, would you suggest keeping track of the things that you have done in the company to present, like if you were trying to get a raise or something like that, keep track of what you've been doing, what you've done for the company before you go and request a raise?
You should always have a track record, whether you're requesting a raise or not, because you will have that strategy in place, because now you have the back end of the framework, the history of the framework, I should say, ready to show whether you're asking for a raise or not. Because when you want to ask for that raise, now you have the quote unquote proof that you have that stakeholder engagement, for example. You have that analysis, another example. So in order to show that you have that quality within your job description, you always want to have a track record. Again, whether requesting a raise or not, because you want to display that it's all about you moving forward either way. So when you want to ask for a raise, of course, track record, but also have a framework in place and show that you have implemented a framework. Case in point, I'm doing a strategy for a transformation program, and it was a new program. So I led that. Had my team, and my team divided into you're going to do stakeholder, you're going to do the partnership, and you're going to do the communications. So you have a team already. So when you show that you are leading this team, what better way for the bosses, the powers that be, quote unquote, to not say, I'm not getting any raise. Why not? It's because of my stakeholder engagement and my leadership and my team that we got this. How much was it? I think it was $5.8 million in revenue. Because you can't forget, this is business. Profit means business. You want to show that you know what you're doing while you're caring for yourself, while you're communicating your strategies and leading your team, because you are the team leader. You're the what? Go-to expert.
That's key. You always want to put yourself out there as the go-to expert. Anything that you put yourself as, if you're good at this, make sure those people know that this is what you do, and you're the person to go to. So
exactly.
Now, what's the biggest mistake that you learned from your business?
That we are not, maybe we're not coming together as much as we ought to. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're the only Black female in this company. Mm-hmm. So, which is another reason you have to really track career record. Because when at the next meeting, right, whether it's a performance measurement meeting or not, you want to have something to say. So when they don't give you a chance to say it, make your mark by, you know what? You know how they say, you have to bring your chair to the table? Forget that. Bring a table to the table. Bring a table to the table so that everything that's discussed is your results of partnerships, of stakeholders, of business. So of course it's more apparent if you have a table of people, but if you're the only person, you have to make yourself known.
Yeah, so you can't hide your voice. You got to speak up.
Exactly.
So the biggest mistake people make is not speaking up and remaining silent and remaining in the background. If you remain in the background, you won't be seen.
Exactly. And they play small as well. It's another mistake I see. People playing small. That, because they're not seeing me, I don't feel that I have the right to say anything. So they play small. The biggest people who are already seniors and executives playing small, do not play small. This is your opportunity for you to shine and show what you bring to the table, or tables, as the case may be, because you have to make a way. And if there's not a way for you made, go in the front and make yourself known. That way you are seen. There's no excuse. There's no reason for them to say, we didn't see you, we didn't hear you. I'm in the front. What can you say about that? You can't say anything. It's like a mic drop right there.
So what are some tips that you could give those who are struggling a little bit and try to figure out their way on how to climb that corporate ladder?
So I did tell you about the 2 C's, the care first and foremost, the communication, and the community is the 3rd C, the community. What I said, yes, you can be that trailblazer, but how much more when you have people behind you that's following you in your footsteps, taking those same steps that you have already overcome. So it's the 3 C's, care, connection, community. And when you put those 3 C's together, the group is unstoppable. The group of resilient, strong, powerful queens, not even women, queens. We are royalty. There's no stopping us. You can't stop us. We're on a train, whoop, whoop, and this train is not stopping anywhere until we reach our ultimate destination of raise, day off, recognition, work-life balance, whatever your destination is, go on that train and just keep roaring forward until you reach your destination.
Now, would you suggest women joining other different types of communities to help build a stronger, stronger connection?
Of course, of course. What is the first thing you do? For example, social media. Look for like-minded communities. If you want to be a mother with more time, look for that community on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and see what they have to say. And not only that, when you suggest something or answer questions or comment, they will see you started a relationship, and now that can become a business relationship as well. So yes, absolutely, Tamara, look at social media. Look at even what the lady in Montreal did, news outlets. See what the news is. I think this month, there's always a month. It's like a heart month and care month, and whatever the month is, look at those news outlets. See if you can get into those news outlets to discuss your business or to partner and to get more recognition. So you can't be stagnant, because we are, like I said, we are queens, but we're also tired queens because we've been going through the same ring over and over. Enough of the ring. It's now time to set a standard, follow that standard, and be the standard.
Now, would you suggest maybe getting like an accountability partner or some type of mentor to help push you forward with something like this?
I absolutely. That is what and especially because we are marginalized women, because we are the visible minority. So mentoring is a great idea. Accountability is an even greater there. So that way, when you do have your cohort every day, how's this project going on? What's happening? Can we work more stringently together, for example? So mentoring for sure. Accountability for sure. And there was one more and I can't remember. But accountability and mentoring, absolutely. Because this is how we lift each other up. Because we need to lift each other up in this man world.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the group?
I'm sorry?
Is there anything else that you would like to share with the group?
Yes. I spoke at the Canadian Black Chamber of Commerce. Yes, there is a Black Chamber of Commerce, ladies and gentlemen. And I had a presentation to give the listeners. It's basically what I just said. How to care for yourself, how to care about the community, how to unite, how we lift each other up, how the tips and strategies to use so that we're not, again, stagnant or left behind. Because we've been left behind how many times, for how many decades? Always looking at the color and not the quality. So it is a presentation, I have PowerPoint, I believe, called Breaking the Ceiling Without Breaking a Sweat. And I call it that because we have been breaking the ceiling so many times, or trying to break the ceiling, and we're tired. And we're tired because of unconscious bias. We're tired because of micro and macro aggressions. We're tired. Look at us for us, not for our color, not for our gender, not for anything else but who we are. So I'm presenting myself holistically, wholeheartedly, and saying, I am a person. Treat me as such. So this presentation will kind of, and it's not too long either. It's like, I don't know how many slides, because it's to the point. It's to the point, to the point. So, and you can be the go-to expert if you can, if you don't have that lived-in experience. So most of this story is about my experience, but I'm pretty sure I can resonate with the ladies, because what I experience is not unique. It's not unique at all. So it's about talking, resonating, and proving yourself, quote unquote, so that to show that there is a problem. So that's the gift.
That's the gift. That's the gift for the group. Gift of knowledge, and getting some bits of nuggets will help you in many ways. Because sometimes you hear from somebody else, you hear what they're going through, you may realize how similar you are, and what they did to get by can also help you. Is there any contact information you'd like to give the groups if they want to reach out and get to know you and try to work with you, or get to follow you?
Absolutely. If I can write in the chat, if I can.
Yeah, you can put it in the chat and I'll post it in the group.
Perfect. So I'm just gonna bring me closer to me. It's info@BIPOCengagement.com. And that takes you directly to my Calendly. And let's talk. And that's another reason I say the care is so important. Yes, I can say that we've had the same struggles, but I don't know what your particular struggle is. So contact me. I'm putting it in the chat as well. I'm just making sure I spelled it right. BIPOCengagement.com. That's right. There you go.
Yes, I got that. What about your social media? Do you have any social media that you like people if they want to follow you?
Yes, I do. So like I said, it's all about the care. We all have our own struggles, our own maybe similar struggles, but I want to hear from you. What is your pain point? What have you had to overcome day by day? What is your...
That's BIPOCengagement.com.
Yes.
You have any Facebook or Instagram or anything like that that you like people to? I'm trying to get you some followers here. Yeah. You're not putting the information in there. I'm waiting for you to put the information in there.
I can't type. You know I can't type. Let me see. So yes. So I'm gonna give you all that, ladies, to connect. And it's all about connecting, really. So I'm gonna put my Facebook group. I'm gonna put my Instagram handle.
Could you tell us what they are?
My goodness, what did I do? There it is. Okay.
What am I gonna do with you?
I'm sorry, I was. So I took out my Instagram in here. Where is it? I had it. I'm telling you I had it.
That's okay. Just go ahead and send it to me and I'll post it in the group. Oh, okay, I see it.
Well,
I got it. I got it. It popped up. I got it.
Okay, don't ask me to type anything else.
Okay, no more typing. Just send it to me, and I'll just post it. How about that?
Thank you.
Okay. I guess that will end our show today, and I want to thank you for coming. I appreciate everything that you've given the group, and I think this went very well, and we'll be
perfect.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And ladies, do not forget to profess to progress. That's the line I want to leave with today.
All right. Thank you. So we will. All right. I stopped the live stream. Yes, I stopped the live stream, so we're good. It's still, I guess I can stop the recording as well.
Recording, yeah.